7 best shares to buy this October of 2025. And of course, henceforth. By the way, let me say it again. These are 7 best stocks to buy October 2025. Don't forget this. This is my own research and my own proposal. Because you guys, you come and follow me and watch my videos. I try the best I can. I can do the research and consult different people so that I can share this information with you. This is my disclaimer. This is my own personal research. Always do your own personal research, because getting into the stock, if you do not understand, it can be risky. If you get into a company that actually goes down, it can actually be risky. And if you may need a professional guidance on how to get started on stocks, if you know nothing, meaning zero, this is my number. You can actually contact me on WhatsApp. Please don't not call. It's a WhatsApp number. It is good to understand that, okay? Now, let's get on the business. And if you're watching me for the first time, you're wondering, who is this guy talking about stocks? My name is Gid Joseph. I make videos on finances, investment, not because that I know everything, not because that I'm perfect, not because that I have a life manual, but because we are all talented with different things and we all know different things can help each other. I also know that you also have something that I can benefit. That's why I encourage you, please leave it on the comment section so that we can interact. I can make mistake, you can make mistake. Let's get on the business, okay? Now, there's one interesting thing that I will do. I won't just gonna mention these companies from number 1 all the way to number 7. No, I'm gonna divide these companies into 2 sections. And whenever you're investing in stocks, always view it into 2 separate sections. One, I'm gonna give you the first batch of companies. If you, who is interested in investing, you are interested on dividends. Remember, shares pays in 2 ways. Dividends, meaning at the end of the year when the company makes a profit, then a fraction of it is shared to the investors or with the investors. 2 is called capital gain. If you are looking into buying shares, you hold for a certain period of time, then you sell them later at a profit. That is what we call capital gain. So when you're buying shares, it is good to differentiate. I'm buying this for the dividends and I'm buying this for the capital gain. Now let me start with the one that I would suggest, not advise, suggest for the dividends. The first one, Stanbic Bank. First of all, whenever you're looking for the stocks for the dividends, these are the stocks that usually don't have a crazy roller coaster of moving all the way up to down or something like that. We're looking for the stocks that they offer some generalized sort of like stability or something like that. And this is where you find most of the people, they put their huge chunk of their cash. Some put in their retirements here and something like that. So Stanbic Bank, first of all, when you're concentrating also on dividends, it is good to do what we call how much these companies make in terms of the net profit when they deduct all the cost of operations. Then how much do they pay to their investors? You see, you don't want to get into a company whereby it is making profit, but all of it is absorbed into the development and running of the company. You need to get your company or yourself into a company that is known for paying the dividends or rewarding the investors. Are we together? Now, Stanbic Bank has a track record of paying around 30 shillings per any share that you own. Right now, and this year, they paid around 34 shilling per share that you own there. Stanbic Bank, as we speak right now, it's trading at around 184 shilling. Again, I'm making this video close to October of 2025. You might be watching this and you wonder, what am I saying when I say 184? Maybe they will be at 1,000. Anyway, this is where we are in. It's a one company that I would definitely suggest one to get into. Are we together? Now, the second company that I would definitely suggest one to get into, if your beliefs allows you, it is the BAT, British American Tobacco. It's a company that solely, involves itself in the manufacturing of, those people who smoke. You know what I'm talking about. So if you can get there, if you can invest there, well and good. If your principles allows you. You know, some people tell me, hey, Joseph, I can't, buy shares in those companies because of my beliefs and whatever, and you will respect them. You know, sometimes I get approached by Muslim and they ask me, hey, Joseph, give us the Sharia friendly investments and something like that. So the BAT is a very, 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 very good company that actually you can get yourself for the dividends purposes. This is one of the most expensive companies. Why? In terms of share, I think right now it's trading around 340. I stand corrected. Always check those numbers, counter verify them because they change time to time. Okay, so the BAT is a company that you can get yourself into. It is known to paying up to 50 shilling per share in any share that you actually, and that is an EPS, earning per share. So you can get into that particular company knowing that is what you actually are likely to get out that particular company. Okay, so BAT has been there in years and years. You know, if you've been into the stock market, definitely is a company that is one of the blue chip companies here in Kenya in terms of the listing. May not have the biggest, what do we call it, market capitation or something like that, but it is a company that I can assure you that it is indeed has shown some stability, you know, in terms of growth and resilience. The third one kind of goes hand in hand with this one is EABL, East African Breweries. It is the single most biggest alcohol manufacturer in Eastern and Central Africa. Again, I stand corrected, but that is what my research has told me. But you can always verify this information. It is the single most biggest manufacturer of those things, you know. And of course, I always tell people sometimes when you're buying shares, don't think too deep or try to kind of interpret it like if it's a rocket science. No. Why? Just look the behaviors of people in that country. What is so known? You know, in Kenya, people take a lot of alcohol. I don't know you people know that. There was a time I shared some statistics here. We said that in Kenya, we have like close to 12 million people taking alcohol every day. And the statistics, I got those statistics from the, is it Kenya Bureau of Statistics and also the NACADA? They were saying that, and at least someone is drinking 100 shilling minimum a day. So you can just imagine how much that is in a day. So we usually have billions of money in a day. Look at those companies. If you want to know something is going on, just look the number of drinking joints that are being opened. Almost all over. Well, I know you may argue, you may bring some conspiratory theorists, like we have like, you know, wash wild or whatever. But the point here is, in Kenya, people, in Swahili we say kupiga sherehe. Kupiga sherehe meaning people party a lot here in Kenya. I saw somebody who was saying the culture shock. You know, he came all the way, I think it's from Cameroon or Nigeria or somewhere. It was like, I was shocked to realize that people can even drink in the morning. In Kenya, you don't be shocked to find people drinking at 6 a.m. It's quite a something. I was also even in a shock when I was in Uganda. Those people are taking alcohol more than we do. It's true. By the way, Kenya, when it comes to alcohol, I think Uganda features there, like the top. But I don't know why the stock market is not so nice when it comes to, anyway, that's a discussion for another day. So this EABL is a company that you can get yourself into. EABL, this one, guys, allow me not to mention the price because I might actually make a mistake. But the last time I checked, I think it is in ups of 200 shilling per share. Again, check on that I'm going to put a star. In terms of price, check that one out. But it's not a cheap share. It's not a cheap share. It's actually an expensive share. So this one, they're also known to pay a very good dividends anyway. So you can get into, again, check out on that. I'm going to check it for you. But it's a very good company that you can get into as far as the dividends are concerned. And then the other company that definitely I would recommend one to get into, let me check it one out so that I don't make a mistake or forget it. It is, yes, KCB Bank. This is the, I think it's the biggest bank we have in Kenya. Okay, Equity may say, no, we are not. No. So they surely are sibling rivalry between those two companies. So KCB, it's a company that you can also buy there. Well, this one may not pay you good in terms of EPS or earning per share, but it's a world company to buy. It's a giant when it comes to bank. KCB, Kenya Commercial Bank, it's like the Bank of America. You know, it's the single most biggest bank, I think, in terms of assets, but in terms of, is it turnover or what? Equity Bank or Equity is the biggest. But anyway, those are the companies that I would definitely suggest for the dividends. Now, we go to the other one. We go to the other ones now. That is the capital gain. If you are looking for the capital gain, I think I should grab it so that I can make a space for visibility. The capital gain now, we go to capital gain. Now, when it comes to capital gain, the stocks that I would definitely suggest that I'm putting my eyes on is a company called Centum. I saw a certain billionaire, I won't mention the name, but you can go check it out there. Recently, less than 2 days ago, the billionaire actually upped in his, I think his, what do you call it? His ownership, I think, to around 11%. Go read, it's a whole of a story there. It's a guy who has invested vastly in the stock market and what have you, to a point whereby he was even denied to invest more because this guy is looking for like he can own these companies all over. So anyway, when you see, just look at the behaviors of the billionaires and ultra millionaires, what they are doing, and of course what Good Joseph is saying, isn't it? Now, so Centum is a company that I'm checking, and another company that I've opened my eyes too much is a company called Kenyari. Actually, I can even show you that screenshot right now as we speak. We have an MP in. You see, I'm sharing this information because it's on the public. For me, I don't manufacture news. I share. This is actually on the Business Daily Africa. They say Thika Town MP Alice Nganga bought 13 million Kenyari shares. Sometimes just look what these MPs are doing, because these people might know something that we do not know. So that is actually a behavior that you should actually use when you're buying these shares. The other time we saw, what do you call this guy from Kikuyu, this MP, oh my goodness, Kimani something. That guy bought shares worth 138 million, and he actually bought from the company that I'm about to share with you here, called HFC. Okay. Now, let me see. It's right there. I don't know whether you can post it and check it out. That's Alice Nganga there, or allegedly, should I say. Now, I'm reporting from what I'm seeing here. It's not me making those news. You can go check it out here. And it was actually a post of yesterday. Yesterday means today is on 29th. So that was on 28th of September of 2025. You can go check it out from the Business Daily. That's where I read that thing from. So HFC is another good company that you can buy as far as the capital gain is concerned. And the fourth one here to add as a discount is, let me check it. I love not to make a mistake. The company that I would definitely recommend, another one here is, hang on. That is Home Africa. It's a company that I would say, hey, buy it with a pinch of salt. Home Africa. Pinch of salt, you can just put a star there. It's a company that I see some potential in it, but you know, tunasemanga ama we say you get in there with a smart mind, you don't just go boom. So those are the companies. Actually, I said 7, but I've actually mentioned 8 from the other list of 4 and this list of 4. So those are 8 companies that definitely I would say check them out, buy some shares. But before you do that, don't forget my disclaimer. Always do your own research. And if it's possible, of which I recommend, not even possible, it should be that way. Always contact the professionals whenever you are investing. And for me, this is just an education video to let you know that there are these things and they exist. We have more than 60 something, close to 68, I think 68 companies on the Nairobi Securities Exchange. So you can do an extensive research to get started. Never ever think that they're expensive to start. You can start as low as we've seen. See you the next time.